mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you got him put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace, peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We are here with you guys in the building. Thank you guys for joining us.
You waiting for me to say something?
No, forget you.
Okay.
I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We are here with you guys.
True story.
Thank you, thank you.
True story. We are here in the building.
All facts.
On a Monday.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And we're happy that you are here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Always. You're the wind beneath my wings.
You waiting for me to say something?
Cry
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you guys for joining us to see Cincinnati, San Antonio, Denver. I saw Vegas.
Wisconsin I saw early on in the building. Yeah, we starting to spread out.
Chicago.
Yeah. Houston.
Jersey, of course.
Of course. Cali in the building.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland, of course.
Yes.
Shout out to the moderators, Cabalet 22.
Shout out to those
Freddie
moderators.
P.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys. Shelly M. Thank you,
yes.
thank you. So how was your weekend, man?
My weekend was pretty good because impromptu, my cousin Spank, we call him Spank, his name is Anthony, came to New York from South Carolina with 2 sons, Carlton and Julian, and I want to shout them out. We tossed it up. We rocked in here to 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Taking shots of tequila.
You was like that?
Yo, no, it was on. These are drinkers.
Yeah.
These brothers from the South, they get it in.
Yeah.
And of course, my cousin Stephanie, she turned 30.
Right.
Shout out Stephanie. And Roseanne and the family, they all came through impromptu, you know, and I'm recovering now. You know me.
Yeah.
It takes me 2-3 days to recover from that. Eli is the gang leader. Well, get everybody together. Let's take a shot. I'm like, what?
Yeah, Eli's,
he's 21 now.
Yeah.
Shit, he be getting in the mix.
Yeah, I don't have the tolerance like that no more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, I want to shout them out, Carlton, Julian, and Spank for coming through. I really appreciate it. And I hadn't seen them in a long time.
That was dope.
So that was dope.
So the reason why I couldn't make it, because my boys was in town.
Okay.
Like my man Dre, he just finished his stint in the military.
All right, military man.
So 10 years, including in college, because he went to the Naval Academy.
Nice.
But if you read my book, he was also in my book. He has a real estate firm that he owns in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and he just purchased a restaurant out there with his business partner, Tellers. Shouts out to Trust, Dre.
Yeah.
I mean Trust, Trav, Josh, Clinton. Like we all did it up Saturday and Sunday, and like you said, I'm just recovering as well.
Yes.
And Dre, he's one of those people. Like he just kind of is super extra. Like he won't not let you take a drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were in the event yesterday, and I'm getting ready to leave. Okay,
and
I got a baby at home.
And he's like, no.
And then you know what he does? He buys 5 bottles for each of us, not shots.
Yeah.
Bottles.
Yeah. And I told you the way I used to get away with that is I would hold the same drink all night.
Yeah.
And just every time you see me, I'm like, yo, this is number 5.
Yeah, nah, he's not with it.
Nah. See, he started paying attention. Like,
Yeah, he's not with it.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go, man. I can't. And then I go because I'm drunk, and I go back, and I'm thinking hopefully the baby sleep.
He up.
Nah, he's ready.
He like, what's good?
I
Yeah.
was just like, oh god.
Well, that's the difference when it comes to being a dad. You got to start thinking about, okay, I need to go home.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody out. We had a great weekend. We hope you had an amazing
All facts.
weekend as well.
All facts.
You heard?
Ready to get to it?
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Saturday, the city was shut down basically because Rough Riders had the streets.
Oh, they had the streets on smash.
Yeah. DMX's going home party took place at the Barclays Center.
Yes, it started up here in Yonkers,
Yeah.
the raceway up here in Yonkers, and they all assembled and they rode his casket on the top of a big
Monster truck. Yeah.
monster truck.
Yeah.
All the way into downtown Brooklyn, shutting everything down both ways.
Yeah.
And to me, that's honorable. That's the way you set the stage for a man of his magnitude.
Yeah. So that was dope. And then the next day was
more of the traditional going home
Yeah.
at Brooklyn Cultural Center in Brooklyn. Was the church that everybody came through, just more relaxed and more of a sermon. So, because when I saw Kanye's piece, I didn't know it was Kanye's piece at the time.
Yeah.
It looked like a scene from Eyes Wide Shut. Everybody in red hoodies up on stage, draped in red, in introverted pyramids, like a pyramid going up and a pyramid coming down, which also represents the X. It was really, really weird how that works. And so what they were doing in that ceremony, they played a couple of gospel related songs.
They flipped some gospel. They flipped some regular songs, made them gospel.
Some gospel songs. I didn't feel any energy, I'm gonna be honest, with Saturday's presentation. I didn't feel like he was done justice.
Okay.
I appreciate the effort from Kanye and what he did, but I was so glad that there was a Sunday ceremony.
Got you.
And Saturday, I guess, was just for, the Rough Riders, the energy. I saw a lot of rappers dressed in army fatigue. I don't know if that's symbolic to them losing a soldier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nas had it on. Swiss had it on. Busta had it on. And a few other, off cameras had on the army fatigue. Of course, Rough Riders, they came and truly represented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Rough Rider family, now that's a family that is international. Me and wifey rewatched the documentary on Rough Riders.
I told you, that was really interesting. How that just kind of reinvigorated the Rough Riders in general, and then this happened.
And sometimes things of that nature take place for you to not lose your way. I still have the DMX Decoded coming.
Yes,
I'm glad I didn't do it this weekend like I started to, because I learned so much more this weekend that I can add to that. So that'll be definitely this week here coming for our members only.
Exclusive
members. I seen somebody else canceled. One person, they're going to have to speak to supervisor real soon. So the Sunday ceremony was a little morbid, kind of dark.
Yeah.
A lot of swirling dervish type of energy where the crowd is moving this way, the chorus is moving that way, the red coffin there. I thought Swiss came up and he kind of said a few things not necessarily out of pocket, but he said a few things about I wish people had given him this love while he was here. And that's a very weird statement to make.
Funerals bring out weirdness in people.
Yes,
I've always just understood that.
Yes.
It'd be the funeral if somebody just says the most tasteless thing, and you just kind of have to take I don't you know what I mean? You can't say don't do this next time, but you know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Funerals just bring out real weird energy from people.
And he also mentioned, I hope you have a will, so which was implying that DMX didn't have a will. So people are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of women came out, said he had kids by them, and
so
behind the scenes.
So here we go with that information, and And I'm gonna really delve into that aspect. But overall, I wasn't complaining. I just said this looks a little bit like Eyes Wide Shut with the red hoodies on and singing non-gospel songs. And, then Rough Riders came up and they paid, their tributes. Nas came up, gave an individual tribute to the Guard. Remember, they were in Belly together, which kind of really launched DMX's career. And so that's what happened Saturday. And then they rode him off. I heard they went through Biggie's block. I don't know what that was about.
Me neither.
I have no idea, but okay.
Who put that up there? Doggy Diamonds. He said, like, it's deep, man. Everybody was just kind of like what about
what's the connection there?
So I was confused, too.
So, I don't know what that's really all about. And then Sunday came. Mm-hmm. And Sunday's ceremony was more of the sermon-like, which is what DMX would appreciate. Everybody seated, well lit, reverends given, pieces. His children came up and, they spoke their piece. His ex-wife? Bro, his ex-wife, I just didn't know. I have to apologize. I did not know how spiritually in tune she was. And there was so many ways she could have took this. And she kept the energy high. She kept the vibration high. She kept the spirit high. She spoke highly of DMX. If anyone knows all about DMX, it's her. It's just like I say, when you get you a Betty Shabazz in your life, do not think she's the keeper of the secrets. You know what kind of stories Betty can probably tell you about Malcolm that are irrelevant. They're irrelevant to the story. Same thing with Coretta Scott King. So, fellas, when you get you a queen, her job is to make you look good. You know what I mean? And hold back the things because none of us are perfect. You know what I mean? So, understanding they bear so much. You know what I mean? And I thought she did a magnificent job of speaking of his greatness. You know what I mean? And then she did something that I didn't expect. And she called up his fiance of 10 years, and she passed the baton to her and gave her the stage. And she could have did it on some fly-by-night shit. Hey, we know coming up next. She didn't. She said, I love you. And she embraced her, and she hugged her with sincerity. You know what a hug feel like when it's... And she let the people know this is her first time up here on stage, so I need y'all to give her a break. And to me, she broke the ice for Desiree, which is the fiance, who came up and spoke her piece. And it was the most beautiful thing that I had saw. And I kind of felt that was the highlight of that event. Farrakhan spoke.
Yeah, Farrakhan spoke, and a lot of people enjoyed it. Some people said he was too long-winded.
Well, Farrakhan is always long-winded, and the way he gets more time, he says, and I'll end with this, and then he don't end. And then I'm going to end with this, and then he goes on. But I think of a man of his stature, he deserved that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't kill it. He just kind of, brought home some points about Earl DMX, who he knew, and how his children need to understand that the Christ in him, is in them.
Right.
So when Christ at the final supper broke the bread and gave everybody and said, this is a piece of me, it was symbolic. Especially in DMX's case, because he had a whole bunch of pieces out there. Turns children. You know what I mean? Our kids were good. They really put on a great event. I was happy.
Had a whole bunch of pieces.
With everything I saw. Minister, give him his moments. You got to speak. So I thought that was great. And then after that, they showed like a video tribute right after Farrakhan and Leo Cohen. Came up. Well, he didn't even come up. It was running water. Music loud and him speaking, his face never hit the camera. His face, listen, if you're going to speak of sincerity of somebody, I need to look into your eyes. I need to see for myself, are you genuine in what you're saying?
Right.
I didn't see that. I heard running water, looked like some shit off Epstein's Island or some old crazy shit. The music in the background was loud. And then he said something slick about, I like DMX, I had beef with Earl, or something, vice versa. Some really twisted statement he made.
I told you, man, the funerals, man, it's just like, oh, wait. What?
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. So then after that, Russell came up, and Russell was fair, and he also spoke about addiction and how he himself had fought addiction, and how his conversations with DMX may have come across critical to DMX, but it's called tough love.
Yeah.
And he regrets maybe taking that approach. And pretty much what they weren't saying is how they were looking for a prophet, Profit.
Yeah.
And this man was a prophet.
Yeah.
Prophet. So it's a very thin line between a prophet and a prophet. So I think Russell, he spoke his piece. I think he's still hiding out in Bali.
Yeah.
Because it's coming down, baby. It's coming down. And then Kevin Liles.
Yes.
Also of the Def Jam family came up. I thought he did well. I thought he creating the sermon of X, turn your Bibles or books to X, and kind of went through some of X's album quotes and things like that. I thought he did well with that. I'm not going to give you the play-by-play. Then the Rough Riders came up, and they did their piece, and about how this is going to unify them. Once again, it was almost like a commercial.
Yeah.
It really turned into a commercial. I just got to keep it a bean. And these are the things at funerals. I'm like, this is not the time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that rubbed me the wrong way. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, you bring the jackets up here, the new generation, the young runners. And I understand, whatever the young riders, whatever the fuck they are, right? So I understand him trying to, and he said that was the first time his family and DMX kids had ever met. That's embarrassing.
Hell yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, that was the first time at the funeral that DMX's children, he has a lot, they're around the country, and so I thought that was a little weird, especially the oldest son.
Yeah.
Like the oldest son hadn't met your son, But we know that Rough Riders and DMX had a parting of ways, and that's not to negate the great work that they did. They found him, even the wife, what's her name?
The first wife?
Tashira, yeah. She even spoke about how Rough Riders saved them.
Yeah.
He was chaos. He needed order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that order brought about the millions and millions. And she made a profound statement. She said, this industry basically will destroy you. You know what I mean? She said, no disrespect, but I think they were happier, you know what I mean, before all of this money. And this is why when he got the money, it meant nothing to him. And I'll get into that when I do the, the piece on him and things of that nature. Rough Riders came up, did some stuff. Long story short, I thought overall it was pretty good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Swiss and a few other people came and spoke. And, so I thought overall it was good. Some people made some statements about Farrakhan. They were surprised he understood who Jesus was. He'd been teaching about Jesus for 40 years.
Yo, it's...
So his understanding of the Bible is greater than most of your pastors. I don't even want to get into all of that.
He's his name is just synonymous with anti-Semitism, and then people can't even pinpoint what he said that was anti-Semitic. Damon John actually praised Farrakhan's piece, and then immediately had to backtrack.
Yeah, because they got in his ass.
Yeah, like everybody, he was like, oh, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know what he was, anti-Semitic, and my stepfather is Jewish, and all this stuff. So that always happens when it comes to Farrakhan. Like, I'm not even surprised at this point. And
everybody, some of these funerals get crazy.
Yeah.
Like if my man owe me money at the funeral and I come up to speak, I have to ask, to his wife, does that transfer over?
Does that roll over?
Does that roll over to you? Or okay, this is not that. We will worry about that later. You owe me $40 though.
I'm telling you, see just like the worst out of people at funerals, man. Like,
yeah, and I don't know if it's because of the emotional state or this is a moment of finality and something needs to be said, because I try to avoid family funerals because they are the worst. And I told you just a couple of weeks ago, money will bring out the worst.
Yeah.
You want to be rich. You don't want to be famous.
Yeah.
Because if money will bring out the monster in people you didn't even realize was like that, and it don't even have to be a lot of money. It could be a small amount of cash, and people will
Listen, man, one of my cousins passed away a couple years ago, and I remember, like, on Facebook, like, the day before the wake, I saw my cousins and his baby mother's family arguing. I said, I'm not going.
Absolutely.
My mother said, "You're not going." I said, "I'm not going. I'll make the the service like in the morning, but because the wake was at night, Friday night." I was like, "I'm not going." Why the fight ended? It was a fight. Took up the whole block. Ended up on the news.
Yeah.
In Harlem. Yeah, I was just like, "Listen, man.
Yeah.
Black people in my family." Like,
yeah. So we all know that. So in the long story short, I think DMX will be pleased. I believe if there is some unifying energy surrounding his name, I think he will be pleased.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So today, Dr. Umar Johnson was trending on Twitter, number 3. Trending on Twitter. And it was as a result of his interview on The Breakfast Club. Now, when I saw it, I said, you know what? I gotta see what he's talking. Right?
What's cooking?
Now, I've always maintained the fact that 95% of what he talks about, I'm with. The only 5% about his school, I just tune out. Right. And this was it was the same thing here. He went off on that interview. Like everything he was saying
spazzed out.
Hitting everywhere. And the little 5 minutes he talked about the school, but it need 3 weeks worth of repairs, and if I could just get some black, I said, not listening to that.
Yeah.
But when he even talked about the school system in general,
yes,
ADHD, how they label these kids special needs and things like that on these IEPs and the language they use, I was all for, because I've worked in central office in the Department of Education, so I understand how all of these kids get labeled IEPs for little stuff, and then it follows them forever. And
no, absolutely,
and parents have a hard time dealing with it. So he was going off, and then he went on Biden. He echoed the same sentiments we've been echoing here since Biden announced he was running.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So I was feeling all of that, man. And he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, of course. But the people that he rubs the wrong way are the same type of people. You get what I'm saying? The Biden apologists, the people with Black Lives Matter in their bio, you know what I mean? Those are all the people with their pronouns, her and him. And those are all people you just want to stay away with. You don't want to have any discourse with those people at all.
At all. It's not going to benefit you.
At all.
And here's the thing. I tell y'all this all the time because I love y'all. Don't get into personalities. Truth is truth. So you may have a personal beef because you don't like this, but if that man step up to that podium and you just listen, how you gonna dismiss the truth because you don't like him? Then that means you're not in this for truth.
Yeah.
He spoke. He was a being on this show.
Yeah.
He straight gave up all the energy. And one aspect that you have to understand when it comes to black boys in particular, they are trying to stop the rise of a black messiah, right? And by labeling them, drugging them, tracking them from the beginning, puts them 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. Not to mention the parents who are looking, these are low vibration parents, who are looking for some extra money, who are willing to run their children through that system.
I've seen that too.
We've seen that, right?
Seen that too.
So all of these things take place. And in terms of the school, like I said, I did one interview on Dr. Umar, and I said, I do not believe Dr. Umar is a scammer, and I'm going to stick to that. I believe he wouldn't hurt a fly on any of these kids' heads. I truly believe he loves black children. When it comes to the school, I just think he bit off more than he could chew.
You don't want to admit it.
And he don't want to, that's ego. He's Leo. You know what I mean? So that's the ego thing, and he does not want to admit that. Has nothing to do with his love and his fight for these boys. You got to be able to separate the two. Never throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know how that goes. So there are certain things Farrakhan might say I may not agree with, but I'm not going to sit and take his total speech, spiel, lecture, sermon and throw it out because he said one thing or this that I disagree with. I'm in this for truth, and that truth is going to come in many variations. So I give it up. He smashed that.
He smoked that. And it was to the point where even some of his biggest haters and naysayers had to take their hat. Like, nah, I feel him.
Right. And the whole meme thing was done. It's a couple of things. You can it diminishes the power of the vibration of truth.
Yeah.
For those who are on a low vibration, they just see these memes. Oh, that's that guy on the memes. Oh, he out there acting crazy. It's not the case.
No, I think it does two things. Like he even said at the beginning, like it can kind of water down his message. But I think for this interview specifically, because it's the first one after all the TikToks and the memes and things like that, where people recognize him as, oh, I want to see what he says, and then he bombards you with just facts.
Absolutely.
And then that could push his message forward.
Absolutely. So,
but we already know the people who are going to talk down on this interview, the people that work at the root. Black Lives Matter, even though they're trying to echo the same sentiments about Joe Biden, because they're mad that he left them out to dry after they did all this work to try to get him elected, all that stuff. But like I said, that whole the bourgeois, the black bourgeois, whose status is protected by the same white supremacy structure that they claim that they're trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Those people.
Yeah, and when you're not into idol worship and none of that stuff, you're just in it for the truth.
That's a fact too, man.
Like, just get your emotions out of it, like somebody just said up on the screen, which is true. Just take the information.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to follow Umar anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to follow anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
So give me the information, let me digest it, and tell me when he speaks wrong about what's going on in the school system. I'll wait. Now, when it comes to the school and what he's trying to do, bro, I'm gonna look the other way like this.
Yeah. I'm not.
I don't know about that.
That he can keep, because I'm just like,
yeah.
But everything else,
true story.
So I recommend everybody go watch that.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this year is an Olympic year. I think the Olympics were supposed to be last year, right? And everything got canceled due to COVID.
Yes.
So this year the Olympics is taking place in Tokyo, which, again, even though Tokyo, Japan, and the virus comes out of China, the whole Stop Asian Hate thing, like it seems like the narrative this year is around Asian countries, Asians.
Now, stop right there, Malcolm. Let me ask you a question.
Yo,
how did we get here? Do you think this just happened?
Right.
That the Asian people were getting attacked.
Yeah.
That the Asian dude won the Masters. That the Asian people took the Oscars.
Yeah.
That now the Olympics is going to be in Tokyo dealing with. You think so? This not. Do you think the fact that Kamala Harris is of so-called Asian or Indian descent, you think all of this is an accident?
No.
Okay. All right.
And that was another thing too. For going back to the Umar interview, I didn't realize like the connection that like Kamala Harris made with India and I was just
India
like, wow.
is the head of technology.
Yeah.
What's going on? You know what I mean? And these global wars that are taking place, because I don't think any of us, I can't really say that on camera. Let's just say Biden doesn't look healthy.
Yeah.
So do not be surprised if she's the president.
Yeah. Well, so like I was saying, the Olympics is taking place in Tokyo. They came up with a bunch of rules, basically saying that players are not allowed to protest, take a knee, raise a fist, wear any shirt that signifies like Black Lives Matter and things like that. So, and the committee that came up with this, all of them are white or Asian. None of them are black. There's nobody black on that committee that came up with these rules. And I'm just curious to see if the black people that partake in these Olympics come up with something a little bit more clever.
Oh, we're gonna get clever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something we're gonna do.
That's basically shut up and run or shut up and jump.
That's basically shut up and run, shut up and jump. This is not the place for a political stance. Well, then Carlos, what's his name, the one who put up the fists. That was in Germany, was it not?
Yes, it was. Was
All
it
right,
in
so
Germany?
I believe it was. Yeah. So that wasn't the place for a political stance, but it had to be taken. He lost his family, lost a lot.
Yeah, him and the other dude.
Him and the other brother, yes. Lost a lot from putting up a fist. So, and in this day and time, it is not uncommon for athletes to be more openly aware, because athletes are always aware of what's going on. I don't think they stuck in some kind of time zone that they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But they feel more, especially in the NBA.
Yeah.
They feel more because they're given a little bit more leeway to express themselves. Not that it's changing the game, you know, but at least on the surface, it gives off the perception that they are free to do what they want to do. I bet they better. They're not free enough not to take that shot. But that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So how Tokyo is structuring this, because is that a communist country? That's not a communist country.
I don't think so. No.
But the way they rule out there,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Is it true? Like if because I don't know. I watch a lot of TV. So if they lose, do they have to take the sword? I failed you.
No, I don't think that's true. No.
Oh, then I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
My whole purpose was watching is like, yo, I want to see these Japanese motherfuckers.
Oh,
lose.
also,
these motherfuckers gonna.
Umar's point about Naomi Osaka representing Japan in the Olympics was deep.
Yes.
Because he talked about how obviously she's half Haitian, and he was just like, your Haitian father taught you how to play this game.
He the reason that you playing
that
this
you
game.
even playing this game in the first
You're
place.
supposed to be honoring him
Right.
every time you set up, and you chose the safer route,
Yeah.
the more economic route,
Yeah.
the more prosperity route, and gonna align with Japanese.
Yeah.
How old is she?
I don't know. She gotta be young.
Can I curse her out? I can't.
No,
Okay, I can't do that. Okay. She's a minor, so
Yes.
we won't curse her out. I can curse her mother out, though.
You curse her mom out, yeah.
This bitch,
Yeah.
you should know better. Nah, I'm only kidding. Yeah, that's a decision that they made based on the economics.
Yeah.
She's trying to get deals. You know, she ain't trying to, you know, it would be dope if she represented the Haitian,
Yeah.
you know, community and things of that nature.
She doesn't realize how much leverage she has. Like, she be Serena. Like, you obviously...
Yeah, but leverage, Japan, Haiti.
No, leverage as you being the best tennis player in the world.
But they can take that from you at any given time. You know that. You know those balls are spiked.
Yeah.
Even the basketballs. You know, come on.
You think so?
Damian Lillard hit that shot from there. Come on, bro. The ball went like, bam. Come on, man. Really?
That's
Steph Curry making all of them threes?
Yes.
You think that's real?
Yes. You don't think that's real?
Hell no.
You think it's something in the ball,
Something
magnet?
in the pause.
Paul, you're right.
Yeah.
My fault.
I'm only kidding, guys. Basketball is an honest sport with no cheating involved. Yeah.
I think, the ref can cheat, but, you know.
Okay. But the magnet in the ball to
I don't
the rim?
see it. I don't see it. No.
No? All right.
Somebody would have been exposed that.
Somebody like who?
I'm just saying, if you get a ball from like a basketball, if you had a
Those are NBA certified basketball.
and you can steal one, like ball boys can steal one.
You don't think you would peel it open? Would you recognize a magnetic strip in that ball if you saw one? No,
No,
you
probably not.
Probably
Okay.
not. Probably not.
Still think it's a reach, but
Malcolm, take your knife.
that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Peace.
Come check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas.
How you doing? This is Tom Cutt from Music by Tom Cutt. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on up, B.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Hey, Leslie O Voice here, and I want to give a big thank you to Urban X TV and the Urban X family. To my Leslie O Voice clients, I want to say thank you for trusting Leslie O Voice with the voice for your business, and I look forward to us working more in the future. Oh, you want examples? That's easy.
Yeah. And he was a greasy ass man?
Allegedly.
Okay. And he made them girls do some funky things?
Allegedly.
Can you feel the allure? They say they never really love you till you dead or you gone.
This is Reconstruction of the Dinner Table. Thank you for holding. We can't wait to hear your thoughts. To know how justice is administered in a country. Roots and cascades down to the lake. You lie on the ground. Lost Boy Conti did it again. Cultura sobre corporativa. Notice life daily lessons, accept all that they give. Welcome to Politics, Economics, and the Struggle to Survive in America. You're listening to the sounds of Urban X. Leslie O Voice.
Beautify the world just like plant life. To small minds, everything's big, that's ant life. How do we enjoy everything that ain't right? At the same time, talk how we can't get right. Coronavirus gon' be killing us off. I never known a virus strong enough for killing us all. Even with supremacy, them crackers dropping the ball. Pointing out inferiorities, your fear has evolved. As your final hour approaches, I see I can adjust the lens and take you right out of focus. Effeminizing the men so they're not broke but they're broken. Demonetizing the dreams, dreamers hoping for tokens, not knowing. Every breath represents ancestors, then every step forward overcomes transgression, surviving through horrors of how life's a planned death in the midst. I hope you get the message. It's plant-based, plant-based, plant-based. Plant the seed, then you let it grow. Plant-based. The God make it rain, I'ma let it flow. Plant-based.
We're back.
We are back.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to those black-owned businesses. Support those black-owned businesses.
And if you're watching or listening on the podcast, support McDonald's or Pepsi or whatever just played. I have no idea. That is beyond our control.
Facts.
All right, we're here trying to control as much as we can. Hello, family. Be sure to visit the website, of course.
Yes, and their information is in our description below.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to support, you can check all of them.
Side note, Hulk goes up tonight, guys.
Oh, yes.
New Hulk. Be on it.
On Urban X exclusives. So you visit urbanx.nyc. If you can sign in. If you're not signed in, you can pay $5 for the month or $50 for the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sign up.
And you can do that.
Yes. So also, real quick, we want to shout out some people.
Take this. They not be handing me no drugs and nothing. I'm on TV.
So first, we want to shout out Pass Me the Card.
Ooh.
This is from My Honey Pot owner, Honey Phillips. She sent us some crystals.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys.
She sent us this wand.
Yeah, she sent us a bunch of stuff. I'm just showing you guys.
And it's a pink moon out there.
It is. It looks crazy.
Yeah, this might have to get that popping.
Tonight.
Yes. Wife, you got some pink panties and shit? Throw that on. Oh. Malcolm, you know, is it time to have to talk with you?
Leave me alone.
When a man and a woman love each other, they get together. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you,
yes.
Honey Phillips, My Honey Pot. And her website is, hold on.
Put that in there.
myhoneypotllc.com.
Oh.
And honey spelled HONII.
No, she had one in here that, this one is dope. Oh, this one is pink. How about that? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. She in alignment is spinning. Don't worry about it. You get to see it.
So thank you.
Show the one that I want.
It's over there.
Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we thank you.
Thank you
for your efforts.
And thank you from this is Trap House University.
Trap House University, son.
Sent us some hoodies.
Because trapping mean a whole bunch of things now. Trapping don't mean trapping.
Yes, this is from Andrew Clunnis, the principal of the NUNIA Global Asset Management Corporation.
The principal.
Yes. This is an educational service lifestyle source called the Trap House University, whose mission is to enlighten youth and adults about real estate, insurance, cryptocurrency, securities, using street block business terminology.
I love it.
And potential situations, comparing it to similar to legitimate big business, how it works on the YouTube channel.
It's how you convey the information.
Facts.
When I was bringing higher principles into hip hop culture, let's hold up the shirt. Right? I had to use a language. I had to use hip hop terminology to speak about chakras, occult signs, symbols, things of that nature, in order to get that message across. And with that being said, the t-shirt I have on, it's by my man Greg, right? And inspired by blackness.com. Fire.
I got a shirt too, but it's over there.
Yeah, Malcolm has one too. I gave him. I gave you that. He didn't send you nothing.
Oh, okay, my fault.
All right, I shared something with you.
My bad.
Right? Inspired by blackness.com. Go check them out for some of these wares. If we don't get a chance to wear your stuff, don't take that personal.
Yeah.
Dude, we're building a warehouse of stuff in here.
Yeah.
That people send us and we love it.
Yeah.
We just can't get around to all of it.
Yes. So thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
All right, I got to talk about something.
Uh-oh.
I got to talk about something.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's been bothering me all weekend.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is it a father-son thing? Like,
No.
Have I disappointed you?
No.
No.
Okay. You're cool right now. The hate I'm seeing for that Mortal Kombat movie.
Ooh.
It's pissing me off.
A lot of hate, huh?
No, it's mixed. It's mixed, right? So even myself, I watched it 3 times already.
Mm-hmm.
And out of 10, I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's not a perfect movie. Not a perfect movie.
Okay.
But what I want to ask the people who are like super highly critical, it's a video game about fighting, about blood, about gore, and they turned it into a movie.
So it should have fighting, blood, and gore.
And that's what it had. Right? People are mad that the original story, they changed the original story. And what I would say to those people is your hate for this movie is based off nostalgia for a movie that came out 25 years ago.
Preach.
Okay? The original movie that came out 25 years ago didn't follow this the storyline of the video game exactly, and I had nobody complaining.
I'm seeing 4s and 5s in the chat.
Right?
I see an 8. Okay.
What else was I saying? That what I saw from the movie as well, this is what I liked about it. The writers took, because the original story from the game is very convoluted, right?
Okay.
It's all over the place. It's like 11 games, and they have the story, they mess it up, they're trying to clean it up, and throughout the entire 11 game series, right?
Okay.
What the writers tried to do was streamline the series, because the 2 of the main characters, original beef was in feudal Japan times, right? One tribe was Japanese, one tribe was Chinese, right?
This is brought to you by Nerd Talk.
This is Nerd Talk, right? One was Japanese, one was Chinese, right? But in the games, they meet up with people in modern day. How the hell is that possible? In video games, it makes total sense because it's a video game. Whatever.
Gotcha. But
in the movie,
they
have to bridge that. So what they did was they introduced a new character. I thought they could have did with him, but the way they did it, I understood.
The new character was to fuse.
Yes, he was a descendant of one of the characters that got killed.
Okay.
Back then. You get what I'm saying? I understood.
I am sitting here acting like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's okay.
For the sake of the show.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And what people have to understand as well is they were trying to get this movie off the ground since 1997. That's when the last one came out. And we can all agree as a community that movie was horrible.
Okay.
Right? They've been trying to get a movie since 1997. So that means people were pitching scripts based off the original story and they kept getting denied.
This really bothers him.
Yeah, because people are stupid. Like, not stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like people are kind of just overthinking. It's a damn movie.
It's a movie.
You get what I'm saying?
And but me not watching the movie, Elon's going to watch it. I may watch it with him tonight. Is sometimes you got to go into a movie and just enjoy it.
And just watch it. And just, literally just watch.
But if you go in with predetermined nostalgia from 20 years ago and what they should do.
That's why you never get new music. That's why you always get remakes in movies. That's why, because everybody's just buying nostalgia. Just watch. Enjoy. You get what I'm saying? And that can't tell me anything because the fights from 1995 and not messing with the fights from this movie. The graphics are not messing with this movie.
Right.
Acting was hit and miss. In the storyline, I know where the story hits flat in the movie, and that's understandable. Just get better writers. Like, it's going to be 4 more movies that come out.
Oh, they making 4 more? Ouch.
They did their thing.
Malcolm, how old were you when MK was an arcade game?
I was 2.
Peace, my brother.
No,
your hoodies are so nice.
I don't know.
I'm ordering 2. All right. Thank you. 1 tomorrow. That makes 3. Thank you, Keith Bowles. Appreciate it. And thank you to people in the chat who hit us with the super chat and all of that. You know, we get a little busy up here.
Yes, thank you.
So long story short, Malcolm is pissed.
Yeah, overthinking, man.
And you know, it's gonna be a problem on contact if he see you because he studied that. Listen. He told a story about when Marcus took him Halloween.
Yeah.
Trick or treating.
I was Scorpion. I saw a Sub-Zero out there, and it was smoke.
And it was smoke. You know, on site.
I was like 4. Like, I was young.
You was ready.
I was just like,
you want it? We could get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're a grown man now.
Yeah, I'm grown.
You know, and you have children, no child.
It's true.
And certain things you gotta let go.
Nah.
Let it go.
Nah. Not with it.
Let it go.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, apparently, remember Clubhouse, like that app that like nobody really uses anymore. That black people ballooned their value to over like $1 billion company.
Hold on, can y'all please give me my fiance a birthday shout out?
Who is it?
His name is Damian Perkins. He watches your show religiously.
Hey, happy
Damian,
birthday.
Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday.
All right. It's a pink moon out there.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but it's probably something magical
I feel
in
like
that.
you should do something. You know?
I'm pretty sure you should do something related to the pink. So anyway, happy birthday to you.
Happy
Damian.
birthday. Also, happy birthday to my man Odie. It was his birthday.
All right. And everybody else who has a birthday.
And it's also Taya's birthday, our cousin Taya.
Oh, it is Taya's birthday too.
Yes, it's Taya's birthday.
Let's get that all in there. We love all of you folks.
Right.
All of you folks. So now you were saying.
What was I saying? Oh, Clubhouse. So apparently people found out that the founder of Clubhouse, his father wrote a 10-point essay on why black people should not get reparations. Interesting. One of the points was there's nobody alive connected to slavery. It was more there was less white people that owned slaves than white people that didn't.
When you make continue.
When
you make statements like that, it suggests that even though slavery in the physical sense has dissipated, that there wasn't mental, psychological, spiritual slavery, and that white people have not reaped the benefits of such actions.
Yes.
You act like we all on even terms. If we were all on even terms, we wouldn't need reparations because we'd be busting your ass in the field of electronics, science, mathematics, architecture, sports, music, and movies. Okay?
One of the points was...
Drop bomb to that.
Oh, my fault. It says one of the points was today America today is a multi-ethnic nation, and most Americans have no connection to slavery. History precedents used to justify the reparations claim do not apply. The claim itself is based on race, not injury, whatever that means. Reparations argument is based on the unfounded claim that all African American descendants of slaves suffer from economic consequences in slavery and discrimination. So basically saying all black people is doing all right. Like it's black people doing okay.
That is a disgusting statement to make. And for all of you who have made investments into Clubhouse, now what y'all gonna do? See, y'all not gonna do nothing. You done invested your money, you down with it. The father spoke his piece. He has a right to speak his piece. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he is way off base. But that's the argument a lot of modern white people make. Bro, I didn't do it to you, bro. Bro, I didn't do it to you. Yeah, but your father's father did. And because of that, you were put in a position, societal, the way society is structured, to continuously and perpetuously benefit from such action.
Yes.
Why is that so hard for people to understand?
The president of the NAACP, what's his name? Derek something. What's his name? He also wrote something in the New York Times about a few checks won't stop he basically wrote a piece against reparations, saying a few checks won't stop systematic oppression, but
it won't.
But that's not the point.
And I'm gonna speak this when I speak of reparations.
Derek Johnson, yes.
I told you it wasn't about the money per se. It should be free education. It should be free health care.
Taxes.
It should be no taxes.
Yeah.
It should be guaranteed loans. And then generationally, we'll be able to lift ourselves up out of situations. You can't cut black people a check for $2 million each, because all we're going to do is give it back. We don't know anything better, and I'm speaking in general. I'm not saying every single person. We don't know any better. All we're going to do is buy shit, right? And the people, and our sons are going to grow up and say, Dad, I thought they cut you a check for $2 million. They did. Well, I ran through that, man. I bought a couple Cadillacs and shit. So that's different than generation where for the next 400 years, or at least 250 years, every black kid should have a free college, because then we have no more excuses in terms of what we can take advantage of. You can't cut a check and expect all that to go away, and it will be a race war in this country.
Well, I was speaking more to the fact that the president of NAACP, these people, first of all, that organization does nothing for black people.
Absolutely not.
Right? But I'm talking more of the fact that the point isn't that it'll stop racism, right? The point is like black people in this country are owed what they're owed,
Absolutely.
right? For building this country.
Absolutely.
So it's just people that they are put as the gatekeepers
of the same color as we.
Yeah.
And it when they do it, it justifies us not getting it.
Right.
It says your
That's
own
what
people.
I mean.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I mean.
It's your own people don't even agree with you. Somebody said multi-generational reparations. I agree.
That's dope.
That has to be something that is spread out fully, not just a one-time deal, because all we're going to do, black folk, man, we're going to pay our bills, most of us, right? And then we're going to, have a cookout, and everybody going to be flaunting on each other because everybody got the same money, and then the money has no value.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about opportunities over the course of generations.
He's also a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Boule.
Yes.
Okay, the Boule. Obviously.
Yes.
You should have known that.
Yes.
You can't be the president
I just
of
looked
the
that up.
NAACP without being Boule. Come on.
Okay.
And their job is they're the gatekeepers. They're literally the gatekeepers. So his job is to go, whoa, us over here, we good. Y'all got to hustle on your own.
Okay.
So it's going to boil down to what you feel is the definition of reparations.
Yeah.
If you think it's $2 million check or $5 million, I've never thought that. Don't get me wrong. Sign you don't.
I qualify because you qualify.
I gotta speak to Tariq about this.
Yeah, I qualify because you qualify.
Shout out Tariq Nasheed. Isn't Buck dancing? Buck breaking out.
I don't think it's out. I think it's coming soon.
Oh, it's coming soon.
Yeah.
So look out for Buck Breaking, the critically acclaimed movie by Tariq Nasheed, which is going to be fitting during this time.
Oh, yes.
I'll have to contact him about you. Calm down, Malcolm.
I qualify because you qualify.
Malcolm, calm down.
Right?
I will speak to the people in the office to find out if you get a check. But on a serious note, we have to look at it from a generation, because it's going to take a series of us. And I do think over the course of 100, 150 years, we'll get if we get a little leeway, we can make some ground.
Also, J Bag Sigma Pi Phi is the Boule. Yes, but there is, they actually have a website, and all of their members are composed of Kappa Alpha Psi, Alpha Phi Alpha, Sigma Phi Beta. Like
They
all
one
of
of the
them,
9 families.
Yes, all of them are.
They one of the
comprised
9.
that.
Just stop it. Come on, guys.
This is the problem. Everybody's always trying to fact check you or always find something wrong with something. That's the problem with the Mortal Kombat critics. Going back to that, they irk me. They really irk me. Like, they really irk me.
True story.
You know what I'm saying?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California.
All right. What will she be able to bring to the table?
I have no idea. It's definitely a conservative, a big Trump supporter when Trump was in.
Okay.
And right now, the
on a personal note, how do you think?
I don't want to think about it.
It feels.
I don't know. No, I'm good. What's wrong with you?
I'm asking you. How do you think?
I'm not curious.
You know?
No, I'm not curious.
I like to get into the psychological aspect of people who do stupid shit, and then find out like, damn, that was. So how do you think? Cut his thing off.
I don't.
He had a moment. He walked out on ESPN. You saw it, and they were like, you know, what an amazing, brave person and shit.
Yeah.
And now we don't hear nothing about it. And then I even heard he was a little, you know.
Yes.
We regretful of the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just asking. But now she wants to be the mayor.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know, because I totally forgot about this as well, that Kim Kardashian, who's his stepdaughter, right? Or stepdaughter or her whatever.
Yeah.
Did all that prison reform stuff in California and things like that. So they have opposing views. On these things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because I totally forgot about that.
I think this is the next thing that Caitlyn is. That's his name, Caitlyn?
Caitlyn, yeah.
Caitlyn is after. You know, Caitlyn ran in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? As Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner, yes.
Had cereal boxes.
No, that Bruce. Bruce Jenner.
That was Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, that was
yes?
Bruce Jenner. Yes.
I grew up on this shit.
Yeah.
I watched the ABC movie on this nigga. Right? And the reason he was so fast is because he used to pee the bed. And his mother would hang the sheets out the window. And he would race the school bus home so he could pull the sheets down out of the window so the kids wouldn't laugh at him.
Really?
That is a true story.
Oh, wow.
That's how they got all fast. And then one day, I forget what happened. He was talking to a girl or something, and the bus beat him there. And the pissy sheets was out the window. And he was heartbroken. I might even shed a tear. I was about 7 years old and shit. Malcolm, that's not funny, okay? I was very, into his life.
Really?
And that's how he became Bruce Jenner. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
That's how he became fast.
Didn't know that.
And then, he moved and got with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. Now, and then he wanted to reinvent himself again. He was like, I could have been faster even without this. Because, you running this shit, get rid of it. That's why those girls are so fast.
Yeah. They be out.
Huh?
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing swinging from side to side. Bing, 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 bing. That's an extra 0.2 seconds. Mm-hmm. So he wanted to do that. Cut it off.
That's funny.
Now, she, no longer he, wants to make its stance in politics. I think it's a great thing.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just watch out for that. Because they're trying to get Newsom out of there. Anyway, Newsom.
Oh, yeah.
So the governor of California, they're trying to get him out of there. So that's happening.
Let me ask you another question.
Yo.
With all the technology and surgeries going on in the world, could you be in the dark and
I know. I would know.
Could you know?
I know. I would know.
Could you know?
Because that has to be a mess down there, right?
The way surgery is, son.
It has to be a mess, right?
I don't know. You be like,
and then you gotta go. Wait, you gotta go
like,
up.
Wait a minute, what the fuck is?
Then you gotta go up.
Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, no.
Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom, girlfriend. Give me a minute. What the fuck is that?
No, I would know.
Okay.
All
right, just asking.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I saw a report.
No, Kiki, that's a true story. Yeah, it's a true story. He used to pee on the bed.
Oh, wow.
You saw a story? Say it again.
Yo, I saw a story. It said Forbes estimates that LeBron will be a billionaire by this year.
A billionaire?
A billionaire.
Clap that up.
Yeah.
Get that cash. Ben Owens, thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I mean, it took him long enough. I thought he was supposed to be a billionaire.
I thought that Nike, that lifetime Nike deal was the thing that put him over.
Nike is going to make 100 times more money than he does.
Which is crazy.
When we look at the Jordan brand, Jordan should make more money. This is why Kobe decided he wants to create his own brand. You know what I mean? And do his own thing and keep all the money. Makes more sense. But I'm happy for LeBron. Now, the billionaire aspect is nothing now. It's like being a millionaire. In a weird way.
Yeah.
Now you got to become a multi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be sitting on 4 or 5 billion. Because now we got enough. You got Jay-Z, you got Diddy, you got Dre, just loosely. You got Kanye, you got Oprah, Bob Johnson, a few other people. So, I guess $1 billion is a start. You know, that's a start.
And I'm curious to see what the rest of his year looks like, or his season rather. You know what I'm saying? Because if that happens, like a billionaire is like the next level of whatever is up there. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna have to happen for that?
It's sort of like they say, once you make your first million, you can make more millions.
Yeah.
Make your first billion, you dealing with a different amount of people.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, billionaire, get that cash, take that jab. That could happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Speaking of the jab, apparently the company that creates the Johnson & Johnson thing, something happened in their manufacturing where they lost over 15 million doses. And what happened was...
We spoke about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the CEO apparently sold off a bunch of stock before that hit the news.
That's bad business.
Yeah, that's like insider, that's like
insider trading. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, that's happening, and they're gonna because remember they stopped the use of the J&J. They're gonna resume that because they said that they only found like a little. They
remixing that.
Yeah, little to no evidence that this is going on, that any blood clotting has really happened or could be linked to it. So,
yeah, but they also said in another report that a lot of people are not taking that second shot.
Yeah, that's a New York Times article. Yes.
That's a New York Times article.
Millions of people are skipping out on the second shot. Like, they're getting the first dose and they're not getting the second.
And I'm not know if that's cold feet or it's because, because sometimes you'll do something just because you think it's the right thing. Or some people think I got the first one, I must be protected.
But I think, practically speaking, it's more of, like, a scheduling thing. Like, I get the first one. I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing 22 days from now. I might not be able to go get that or want to stand online to go get it. Yeah. That's why I think a lot of people were more accepting or more open to taking the Johnson & Johnson is because it's one shot, you good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of that. Also, there's a report on some jobs on the application saying a requirement is to be fully vaccinated.
That's where we're going. That's what the future's going to hold, guys. So while they won't force you to take the jab, if the application requires it, because these are private companies, that's another reason they're getting rid of the middle class, small family businesses who may not even have that as a requirement. You just come in and work, and big corps are taking over these companies. That's what all the riots was really all about. We'll talk about that at a later time. And so now these big corps are gonna, mandate you to do that. And that's when the rubber hits the road and it becomes very tough for those who have to go out and make a living. You know what I mean?
Yep. Somebody said the Pfizer one paralyzed a woman. I wouldn't. I believe
no, that's what they said. They said your period, women's menstrual cycles, is being affected by those. Even if they didn't take the shot and you took the shot, you affected other people's menstrual cycles.
Really?
Yeah, they saying this is wild. First of all, women's menstrual cycles can sync up in the same house. I don't know. You better get that. You be in there with your mother-in-law, this and that. Everybody gets synced up. Why the fuck everybody crazy in here? All this shit done synced up. But for you to start having 2 and 3 periods, irregular and things of that nature, guys, you're the guinea pig. Let's just call it what it is. There was you to study. Yeah. So the studies don't always go well. They go bad. So, you to study. Yeah.
Okay.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, Daniel Kaluuya took home the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars yesterday.
Let's clap that up. And he thanked the Black Panthers.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
That was gangster. He was saying, I want to thank the Black Panther Party and Fred Hampton and Huey Newton. And, he went in, so that was something I wasn't expecting at all. So, he was up against homie.
Yes, Lakeith Stanfield. For the same movie. I didn't understand how they were both
supporting actors.
Yeah, I guess they were both the leads. And
they maybe canceled each other out or something. I don't know. I'm glad he didn't win because that goddamn traitor wins, But, even though it's acting.
Yes, and some people are angry about this because he's not FBA.
Yeah. I mean,
ADOS and...
It is what it is.
Yeah, but you can't take away. He acted his ass off on that.
He acted his ass off, and I just want to go down the middle and watch the movie for what it's worth. This is back to what we saying. Sometimes just go watch the movie.
That's it.
Stop looking for alternative motives. Sometimes just enjoy the movie and ask yourself, did he do a good job?
Also,
I thought he did a good job.
You know what? This goes back to like the social media brainwashing. Sometimes other people's opinion affect yours. You have to think back if it's an original thought or not. Yo. Like
that's how
so
dangerous.
Crazy. Yeah.
I told you this social media is, because they can put something on the timeline and it start picking up momentum and you just sink in with it.
Yo, I remember, you know what, when that happened, I remember when the Tupac movie was coming out and it was just like universally just hated across the, and I'm just like, yo, it can't, like, it stopped me from watching. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, I don't need to watch it. Then I finally saw it. I was like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's pretty good.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I get the gripes, because what we're seeing now in the age of streaming, movies don't tell a great story. A series will tell a great story.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I saw somebody said, like, Mortal Kombat would have been a great series. That's a fact. You get what I'm saying? A Tupac series would have told his whole story. A Biggie series would have told his whole story. So these movies, they confined to 2 hours, 2.5 hours. They don't tell everything.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
And most of the stuff hits the cutting floor.
Yes.
You know, they be having 7 hours of stuff that they got to cut down into 2 hours. And if you've never been in the editing room of anything, a song, a movie, a video, I've been on video sets be 2 days. And then you see the video is 4 minutes. You're like, yo, what the? Yeah. We was out there all day. So you got to understand the process involved. And even when you read the book, the books are far better than the movies in most cases, because the book has more leeway to get into characters, allow your imagination to paint pictures. You're not being injected with ideas or visuals. That's the beautiful thing about reading. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a left and right brain functioning thing.
That is a lost art.
Yeah, that is a very lost art. So movies can only do so much, and I think we put too much pressure. With that being said, we understand there are levels to this. So we understand that there is sorcery put in these movies as well. So we're not going to discount that.
Okay.
So you see a movie, you appreciate it. I usually go back, you know, to begin to find out what happened here and what could change there and things of that nature, or what they was really trying to convey subconsciously. So there's levels to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hit that like button, please. Thank you, guys.
Please hit the like. Oh, we have to. Is that the most people we've ever had?
Probably
2,300.
2,300. Yeah.
And we only got 700 likes. They don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Know what?
The math ain't mathing.
Don't worry about it. Give me the sword. I failed you.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we have to take another commercial break.
Oh yeah, we do.
Got to pay these bills. So we shall return right after these messages.
True story.
DJ D Sharp right here, man, telling y'all about Adios, man. It is the best thing that happened to DJs, brother. I'm telling you like this. Check it out. You set up, rock, plug in. Wait a minute. Nah, you don't plug in. You don't even need no plugs. What am I talking about? You just go wireless. It's all wireless. And the sound quality is amazing. Like, it's amazing. You feel the bass, you feel the highs. The crowd is gonna love it. I can come rock, set these up, 300 plus people, and it's gonna be amazing. I urge all DJs, rock with Adios, man. It's the wave of the future. No plugs. It's easy.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, while we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby Meeting on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded. Rewind and take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak. Can really speak.
What's good, everybody? I'm your guy, Terrius.
I'm D. Morris, man.
And this is the Rhythm Reviews Show. Both doing the Stunner Shades.
Let me get my autograph. You want the autograph now?
Well, no, we ain't got to go that far.
Bang.
There it is. Bang.
Yeah,
we got Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie Hathaway. Gladys night.
Let's talk about Gladys, man.
Teddy
Pendergrass.
You know.
Hey, y'all gonna see why they call him D. Morris.
What's happening? We're on the rails.
Motherfucker, I can't get jiggy with this shit. And what we gonna do?
Catch you on the B-side.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We are back in the mix. Support these businesses.
Please, thank you so much.
Give them some love.
All facts.
And if you want to advertise with us,
yes, you can hit.
Because May is coming up,
yes,
so you know.
Can email us at sales@urbanx.nyc. You know,
and we'll send you a form.
Yeah.
And if it aligns with us and what our values are,
we'll
be glad to rock with you. I wanted to get back to honeypot stuff because I wanted to show. I didn't think we did her enough justice. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's nice.
You should give that to your lady.
I will.
You know what I mean? And I'm keeping this piece. I'm keeping this joint. This joint right here. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep that for self. Thank you, Honey Pot.
Yes, thank you so much.
We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who thinks about us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Thinks about Noble and my wife and, you know. Yeah, you can put that over there for me.
Got you.
That's a Mother's Day gift. God damn it, she saw it already. Shit, now I got to spend money. God damn it. Dwayne.
RBG say, I just put $1,000 on the audio. Shouts out to you.
Shouts outs to you.
Shouts out to you.
That's right. We're going to get in on the flow. We already in. Get in.
So how's everybody feeling tonight, man? Yeah, everybody's good?
Everybody seems to be amazing.
So get your questions ready. We're going to take some questions pretty soon. But we got some other stuff to get to. All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Amazon announced that you can start paying with your Palm now.
Bing.
Yeah, they're going to have Palm readers that connect to your credit card. And you can just pay with your Palm scan and just walk out.
Welcome to the New World Order.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? How propaganda can fool you into propaganda about convenience can fool you into just giving everything up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We do it all the time, man. Like with like the facial scanner on the iPhone, the thumbprint.
It's easier, son. Just put your thumb in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you just gave away your thumbprint.
Yeah.
It's your face. You know, it's only you. Yeah, but then you just gave away your face.
Yeah.
And with all of this deep fake stuff and stuff that they can do, they might have my face somewhere else on somebody else. You know, what they can do is really, really crazy. You know?
So just, watch out for that because they're going to mask it inconvenience. They got the Amazon stores coming out, like the supermarkets.
And there won't be no people in there.
Yeah, it'll be like no security and like no cash registers. Just you walk in, pick up your stuff, and walk out.
Wow, I wonder when did they have time to upload that kind of technology?
Yeah.
Wow, guys, can anybody tell me?
Yeah.
Wow, when did they do that? Man, these people are good.
Yeah.
Right? With satellites and facial recognition and a social system based on your behavior, like in China.
There's a great episode on Black Mirror about that.
It sure is.
Did you watch Black Mirror?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched all of them. We're not going to talk about the one episode I didn't like.
Yeah, that was.
But that one I did like is when you was pandering up to people because they could mess around and give you a bad score.
Yeah.
And you can't live in certain places and things of that nature. But that's where this world is going. And, again, they have us. First of all, racism is a low vibration thing. All right? And I want to be clear, not the people who are facing racism. I don't mean that. I mean, those in true power know that to keep us fighting amongst each other, it is of low vibration.
Yeah.
That's like me saying eating McDonald's is low vibration, right? I think we can all agree on that. It's going to be no nutrients involved with that. So I'm not calling you a low vibration person if you're dealing, because we're all dealing with it.
Yeah.
It won't be until we get beyond that we really begin to see what's going on in this country. Because as long as we're fighting, because what you think gonna happen if they give us reparations? How you think the white folk gonna feel?
Oh, word.
Right? And the pandering, even showing black people this much attention, Black Lives Matter, all of that. What you think real white folks, how you think they feeling? I'm not talking about the elite who are above racism. They dealing with classism and something else. I'm talking about, you think they happy about that?
Right.
They're not.
Right.
And that leads to a situation that keeps us fighting on the ground level.
Yeah.
Racism is ground level shit. Police brutality, all that shit is ground level shit in the levels of just how deep this pyramid goes.
Yeah, I was watching I watched the Umar video this morning, then I watched another video about, like, you know, the pandemic, the lockdown, and everything, like what the plannings going forward, everything that led up to it, and it just felt like, as deep as Umar's conversation was, it just felt so trivial after watching that one.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, the problem is really something totally different.
Totally different. And as long as you, and that's where the term like Hotepper comes from. Like, sure, we get it, but life beyond that is greater than that. But as long as we're focused on that, and some of us need to, but most of us, we're in a spiritual war.
Yeah,
This is a spiritual war. You know what I mean? It ain't got shit to do with white people and black people. That's the bullshit to keep you fighting. We got to rise above that. You know what I mean? Understand, they're taking over this whole planet.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to mock everybody if they get a chance. Facial recognition, your banking system, so this whole cryptocurrency thing, right? And it just seemed to have popped out of nowhere. And you better get in. And just like any pyramid scheme, I'm not calling it a scheme, the ones who get in early, they get the money because it looks good. And the optics of it is great. We all going to arrive at that point where we ain't got no cash no more.
Yeah.
And we're going to say to ourselves, how did we get here? Did we come on our own and arrive on our own accord? Or is this where they wanted us to be? Because once I control the money, and they could just shut my shit off. Bam!
Yeah.
Shut your shit off. We don't like you. Bam!
Mm-hmm.
What you going? You can't even sell drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Cash rules.
Yeah.
With no, how you gonna get trafficking? How you gonna traffic bodies? Not that you would want, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How you gonna do all these things without cash?
Yeah.
But the central banking system needs to move us off of cash and the value of the dollar, which is constantly dropping throughout the country, throughout the world. The dollar doesn't have the value that it used to have. How do you get everybody on a system? Everybody's already using digital devices.
Yeah.
Our lives are already controlled digitally. We do a lot of shopping. Next thing you know, digitally.
Yeah.
Right? So before you know it, when we arrive at that point where we all get transitioned over to a form of cryptocurrency, right? Don't know what it's going to be yet, because they're giving you the optical illusion that this shit is your freedom to spend as you will. And it probably is for now. But when this shit crosses over and them central banks and them Rothschilds get in positions to do what they want to do, them Federal Reserves and all that, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I was asking you because I wonder how the system would turn, because when a lot of people talk about these like totalitarian laws that could be put in place as a result of these lockdowns and as a result of everything going digital, I always ask myself, like, how would people just react to it? You know what I'm saying? Because some of these laws that somebody said that could happen, like you said, they could just turn your money off if you break a law or something. How would they introduce that to the people? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people in their right minds would revolt against something like that. We're like, hell no.
It's going to be problem, reaction, solution, like everything else. You're going to beg for it. You're going to see the convenience. You're going to see your friends making money on that shit. And then the NBA player today just announced.
Oh, he took his whole
salary.
It was NBA, NFL.
NFL, I'm sorry, NFL in crypto.
Yeah.
His entire salary is in crypto.
Yeah.
So He's the trailblazer for that. Soon, you're going to just see people like, nah, I don't want no cash. Nah, hit me with crypto, son. Right? Because it's locked in. It's blockchained in. Ain't nothing the government can't find out. Are you crazy? You motherfuckers crazy?
Yeah.
So let's just pay very close attention. And I want to be clear before y'all hit me with the crypto monsters and they want to get on my case. I'm not saying that there's not money and opportunity there. Yes, I'm saying when the masses arrive there, ball game is over. That's all I'm saying. When the masses have to deal in crypto, it's ball game. It's a wrap. Now your money is controlled. With the vaccines, they're going to be able to align your ass with the vaccine with 5G, have all your information on that vaccine shot. So imagine your whole history. They'd be able to know everything about you on some damn computer somewhere. So do not be surprised. The only way we can stop it is if we band together and stop this shit.
What do you say to Coach Wayne, who says you give the government too much credit?
Okay. I'm watching closely. I just watched the government vaccinate 50 million people. Did I give them that credit? I just watched them convince 50 million people to get in line and take a shot that alters their DNA as opposed to fighting something with a 99% recovery rate. Your government did that. Not me. And counting.
Yeah.
And counting.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'm not giving them that much credit. I'm just simply saying, I already know they're up in space. They're all over the place. And we have the ability to fight as much as we want. But no, I'm not going to fall for that one, son.
That's a good point.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So what I feel like the next thing that's coming down the pipe is food.
Oh, yeah.
Food and the weather. That's going to be tied together because right now you're seeing is a lot of companies toying with 3D printed meat or plant-based meat that's not plant-based. It comes from like a different, like they call it plant-based, but it's a real loose term.
It's a loose term. Like anything with the FDA is a loose term.
It's loose, yeah.
Yeah, you just need to have 27% of some plant in there. The rest of that shit could be cardboard, fiber,
right? So
rubber tires and shit.
Yeah, there was this company who does I guess food recipes. It's called, what the hell is this called? Let me get the name of it. I want to get it right for you guys. It's a website called, hold on, Epicurious, something like that, Epicurious. And they do like newsletters, they do like recipes, and they just announced on their Twitter that they're stepping away from all beef, right? So it won't be any of their recipes going forward, any of their newsletters on their website, anything going forward, because they said they're not anti-beef, they're pro-planet. So we're going to see is a lot of companies take the stand on we're not using beef anymore. Remember, Bill Gates is the largest farm owner in the country.
That is a fact.
And a lot of the other countries, he has a lot of farmland.
That is a fact.
And he talked about moving away from beef and going to like 3D printed and fake meat and things like that. And they're going to use the global warming and the weather as a reason to do so. Nathan's just announced that they just announced a plant-based hot dog.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
How they gonna mess with the original ingredients of a hot dog, man? Oh, come on, man. But this is where they're going with this. And when more and more companies do it, your initial response is, that's great.
Yeah.
We need to save the planet. Ain't nothing wrong with the planet. It's devils on the planet that we need to get rid of. That's the true essence of it. But you got to remember, when you eat something flesh, you almost take on the vibration of what you eat. I think people kind of understand that. That's why I used to say, some of you vegan dudes, y'all need some meat. Y'all niggas be acting real light in the ass, like y'all in your emotions and shit. So some of y'all niggas need some meat, you know what I mean? And some of us need to come off the meat and this and that. So what do you think your vibration is going to be when it's carbon fibers and rubber pieces and a piece of a plant tree and a hat?
Yeah.
Grinded up into some shit that look like a burger.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to shut down the genome in you, right?
I even saw a conference Kamala Harris was giving, and she said soon the fight won't be over oil or anything, it'll be over water. Yeah, that would be what people are fighting over. So they give you what they plan just in our faces.
They always do. You just gotta listen.
Yeah,
you gotta listen and pay attention. Because I don't care how revolutionary you are. When you hungry, I've seen niggas get crazy. I told you, each supermarket only has 3 days of food on those shelves, and you saw what we did. We just act crazy over toilet tissue.
Yeah, that happened.
And some other shit. What the hell did toilet tissue have to do with the flu?
That happened. Yeah,
that shit happened.
Yeah,
we saw people not knuckling up for chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Cutting people off in their car. For a chicken sandwich. Okay, we saw that shit.
That happened
in real time.
Yeah.
So don't tell me niggas ain't gonna act crazy when it ain't no food on the shelves, and you can't grow food unless you have a 3D printer.
Yeah.
And then you need to order your food in these tubes. And then what happened when it ain't no electricity?
All right. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
You can't even collect rainwater.
You can't even collect I can't collect rain.
That's not.
That shit is illegal.
You got to pause that. That was wild. You can't just.
Nah, it's a pink moon outside. That's why I'm gonna be in about 20 minutes, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Drop bomb to that. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
I digress, as they say. I got off track. But you understand? This is a brand. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
Yeah, it looks nice outside.
Ooh. I wonder what kind of ritual work, speaking to the experts, would tell, you to do on this.
Yeah, they're producing fruits and without seeds. Like,
they've been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Seedless watermelons. Like, that's crazy.
So you can't even eat an apple and place it back in the ground and grow more apples.
Yeah.
Monsanto and all of them. They've been doing that shit for years. So we understand that there is going to be some kind of war on food and water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, what are you supposed to do, man?
Facts.
Yo, much respect to UrbanX. I would like to build with you one day. All right, Mark, hit me up at urbanx.nyc@gmail.com and we can kind of set that up.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, we forgot to announce when we were talking about DMX's funeral. New York on December 18th is Earl Simmons Day now.
Earl Simmons Day proclamation.
Yeah.
He got a bunch of proclamations that Sunday, well deserved. You know what I mean? So, big up Earl Simmons, and I think his family's gonna be proud.
Yeah. Oh, and Kanye West raised over $1 million for his family as well.
Yeah, clap that up. Clap that up.
Yeah. And speaking of Kanye, he sold, I think, like the prototype Yeezys. He wore them to the Grammys for like $1.8 million to like this insurance. I don't know who he sold them to, but like it's something for like rare sneakers or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Sneakers have now turned into such a commodity that like it feels like it was out of nowhere. But you did talk about it a minute ago in your book.
In my book, Urban Culture Decoded.
So I thought that was interesting.
I did speak about if white men can take art and watches and add value to them, we can do the same with sneakers.
Yeah.
And I also spoke about, Francis Cress Welson's, a breakdown of when you see a man in sneakers, he's ready for a game. And I understand that. But the concept of wearing a sneaker, your sneakers had to be clean because it signified you were going places, even though you weren't leaving the hood. So a clean pair of sneakers symbolically meant that you were traveling. And then when the Jordan came out and he was soaring above obstacles, it took on a whole nother,
Gotcha.
thingamajig.
So let's take some questions, everybody. Let's take some questions. I'm ready.
QS said, Quan S said she wished they had gave him his flowers before he died. A lot of them do get their flowers.
I think he did. Like
before they die. But if you're talking about this straight up praise, because no one knows the day and time, it becomes one of those things.
So what happens is,
and I understand.
Well, because anytime people say that, like, do you expect people just every day just to be bigging up DMX? Like, people have lives,
right. and I love his music and this and that. And in a lot of cases, you just don't expect the death to come. Now, if we knew he was for a while, you could see him deteriorating, and you knew that this was imminent. I can see his friends and family putting on a big ceremony. This is your life, or BET Life Achievement Awards. But sudden death, it leads to so much regret from all of us.
Yeah.
Damn, I never told that person I loved them, and damn, I wish I would have said that when they was here. And you know, DMX is a very complex individual, very complex, and I'm gonna peel back some layers on that on Wednesday. You'll get it up by Thursday, if you are a member.
Yeah.
Yes. Who was that dude named Jungle that came out off near the end of the funeral? I didn't see that piece. I don't know if that was Jungle who used to roll with Nas, but I think
Nas's brother.
Nas's brother wanted to,
I don't think that was him.
I don't think that was him. It was somebody who used to, I think, be a part of DMX's life, who felt that they should have an opportunity to come up and speak. And because I didn't see it, I don't want to speak on the energy of it. But, you know, everyone can't come up and speak. You know, these things are planned and laid out, because it'll be a line out the door of people who want to say something.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know.
So I said, Black Dot and Malcom, did you know owls and eagles are enemies? Didn't know that.
Owls and eagles are enemies. I did not know that.
Did you know killer whales?
Yeah.
They kill sharks. I didn't know that. Like, they jump sharks.
They do.
Yeah.
Yo, I find the animal world fascinating.
It is.
It's Eli be sitting there watching that, and it is fascinating. They'll have that little birdie. It'll be 8 little birdies following mommy, and that one little birdie can't keep up, and she turn around one time. Nigga, keep up. And then next you know, it's 7 little birdies. And she look back again, it's 3 little birdies. They don't fuck around. They push them kids off the mountains. Like, if you a bird, they go, look, I'm gonna show you this shit one time. You drop off, you flap, and you catch that and you go. And then the little birdie be scared, and they just like jump off that shit. And then you fly.
Yeah, somebody said dolphins kill whales, kill sharks too. But well, technically, those killer whales are technically dolphins. I learned that too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're fucking up my childhood.
Yeah, and they just kill sharks. Like, they just
gang.
Yeah, they just if it's a bunch of them and it's a shark, it's over.
It's over. Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's interesting shit. Right there. I like it. Animal world is cruel.
Facts.
Yo, but have you ever seen an eagle raise his wings?
Yo.
So that shit, I saw it jump down, and I think it grabbed like a fucking tiger. I don't know what the fuck it grabbed. But by the time it spread its wings and grabbed this motherfucker, I said, this is survival of the fittest. This shit. And listen, they let their kids go early. You know what we do? We change their pampers.
Yeah, like,
we feed them until they 25.
Like baby tigers start doing tiger stuff immediately.
You know what
I mean?
They're like, come with us.
Yeah.
We're going to kill this deer. Next one is on you. No, we.
But Noble won't let me leave the room.
Live with us until they 40 and shit. Oh, mom, I'm trying to get it together. You 40, nigga. You 40. You trying to get it together?
Yeah.
Are you serious? So, yeah, that the animal world don't play. They are serious with that animal world.
Interesting.
What do you think about Jesse Lee Peterson? Is that the coon guy?
Who proudly
accepted it?
His coon award, yeah.
He has his opinions. I became an exclusive member yesterday. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
And to that one person who canceled. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you cancel? It's just $5, huh? It's a sandwich, huh? Yeah.
What else we got, guys?
And whales are not from this planet. Go watch Star Wars. Star Trek.
That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Somebody said, do you think the Dogecoin would hit $1? I'm the wrong person to ask.
Malcolm, what was the video you watched that spooked you out about the future? I would like to put it in the chat. I don't know if I can.
Let me see if I can get it.
Yes. You know, maybe you could put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get it for you guys.
Somebody sent it to us. It was this lady was going off. Just found mongooses will try to kill about anything. Just found out mongooses will try to kill. All right. Jungle is the founder of Rough Riders. Oh, he's the founder of Rough Riders?
I thought. Wow. I thought Y and
his brother was.
Yeah.
Wow. See, it get deep at the funeral, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for that information.
I also put it. I put the link in the chat.
Yeah, we put it in the chat for you.
No, that's the video they were asking me about. Oh, let me see. It's called
Put the link in the chat, son.
All right, my fault, guys.
What time does the show start? This show starts 9-ish.
9:30.
That means 9:30 black folk time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Supervisor. Absolutely. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm going to start calling people, harassing them. Do we take people's phone number? We don't.
No.
Oh, I wish we took their phone number.
No.
I'll start calling people. Why? Why do you want to leave?
Somebody said they don't see the honeypot link because the honeypot didn't. They didn't like advertise with us. That's why their link is not.
Yeah. They didn't advertise.
They sent us a gift. So.
They just sent us a gift, so we just bigged them up. Bigging her up.
Dr. Phil said XRP is next Bitcoin. So what I would say about that is because I've heard XRP is going through a lot of legal troubles with the SEC right now. So I'm not sure about that.
Gotcha.
And from what I'm hearing, that like XRP is like it's on the same level as Dogecoin, basically. Like there's no real technology behind it.
I'm looking at you like I care.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just.
No. Continue. I want to act like I care.
I forget you.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I invested some money.
That's the Ripple coin, I believe.
And I left it. I invested something. I set it and forget it.
Yeah.
I watched my money go up and I watched my money go down.
Oh, apparently there is a huge surge of the virus going on in India right now. Like half the population, something crazy. Like 2,000 people are dying a day, and they can't seem to figure out why because a lot of their people aren't obese. A lot of their people, there's a young population that's dying out too.
Right,
so it's real curious to see what's happening.
What's going on?
It was a New York Times article. Yeah.
Somebody said, "Can we stream this on YouTube? Not YouTube, on TV, so that their husband can watch on the television?" We're working on it. You know, we tried to have a cable show for you guys, and nobody came to watch it.
Yeah.
We was like, "Ta-da! We got a cable show." And there was 4 people in there.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we here riding with you, son.
Are you investing in Decentraland? Yeah, we are. Because I think that's where gaming is going.
Mm-hmm.
Decentraland and
Jeremy Houston, thank you so much.
I think that's where all gaming is going.
Yeah, so we would get involved. Brazil, India got the...
Somebody said XRP is about to... Okay, so, watch, like I said, there's a few people that deal with crypto. 19 Keys, Red Pill.
Yeah.
What happened to Common Sense? Like, there are...
Those are the ones who I would go to
to
get that kind of information. You come to me, I'm fake news. Don't ask Dot, none of that shit. I be making stories up on the fly. You know what I mean? That's what old people do, and I believe that shit, too. And Malcolm be like, Dad, that is a lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? I didn't know that. I heard it somewhere.
Yeah, he sends me stories like, we should talk about this in the show, and I'll look it up, and it's from 2014. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'd just be like, hey, that looks interesting.
But I'm putting the link in the chat right now again. I put it from... Hold on. Put a link in the chat right now.
Fake news Dot, absolutely.
Somebody said, Dad, what age you think is appropriate to have kids watch horror films? I want to watch Child Play with my son hella bad.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Just keep the kids away from the horror movies. You heard? Keep them away as much as you can because, dude, the kids have a hard time sleeping already.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Reality is a horror movie and shit.
Fact.
You know what I mean? I don't add to that shit.
Yeah. You know what movie scarred me? It, when I was a kid. Scarred me. Like, I was messed up.
For me, it was The Exorcist.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Man. That scared me. We should do a skit on that. We'll make Eli the demon baby.
Yeah.
Right? And then you come in and you say, look, go in and, talk to him. And wifey with her graphics can make the room look cold and shit. And I'll be like, the power price compels you. Hey, you piece of shit. The power of Christ compels you.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think we'll have fun with that.
Malcolm, I'm telling you.
That was your favorite top 5 vacation destinations? I had a great time in Jamaica, Dominican Republic.
Okay, I'll listen to you because he's talking about the XRP. Listen.
Yeah, we're always open and listen. Yeah. London was great. Holland, Germany.
Show off.
Yeah, I got some stamps in my passport.
Show off.
Yeah, true story. Oh, Bermuda.
Okay.
Bermuda, the water. Okay. It was beautiful out there in Bermuda. Yeah.
What else we got, guys?
The Knicks took an L tonight. Son.
Yeah, because Chris Paul is nasty.
Yeah, Phoenix got in that ass tonight.
Malcolm, iPhone or Android? Why? I had both. I like them both for different reasons. I don't know. I'm
an iPhone guy now.
Yeah, I got.
Like if you send me a text and it's a green message,
I do feel a way.
I feel a certain way.
Yeah,
about
I do
that.
feel a way.
I'm like, yo, son, that's some Android shit. Son. I don't know what the fuck's going on?
What's good with you, fam?
Hey, I give you a very short message back. Yeah.
I've seen girls like turn down dudes for having a green bubble.
Talk about child support. Like you mean through the system? I've never been through the system. So I can only talk about other people's experiences through the system. Child support for me is whatever the kid wants, just give it to him. You know what I mean? So I'm I can't really
somebody
speak about the court system.
Yeah, because somebody at the beginning of the show asked, was I raised in this household? Because when I talk about certain stories, you look at me like I'm confused. I was obviously raised with my parents were separated since I was young, but I was raised in both households. So if something happens at my mom's, my dad wouldn't probably be privy to everything that happens. Right. And same thing, vice versa. So I tell my mother's story. And also, too, what I actually wrote about in my book is that our experiences can differ. Like I did go outside the house. Like I wasn't just always in the crib. So if something happened to me outside of dealing with my friends or I'm dealing with certain street things, my pops wouldn't know about it, my moms wouldn't know about it until I'm older and I'm just ready to talk about it. So,
and that is a fact.
That's
like,
just what it is.
Like our brother was saying, our show needs to be more debated or debate type show. But this is, if he was my peer, his sum of experiences would be totally different than mine, and we could differ, and we do differ on certain things. But when it comes to love, religion, finance, this and that, and his overall view, I'm his dad. So we spend a lot of time. So he's obviously going to have similar views. So this is a father-son, thing. This is my boy. And you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even be talking to my son about certain things because he shouldn't know about certain things, that we experienced when we was teenagers and things of that nature. So the show is designed specifically for my son to have a platform to speak his piece, and for me to add some wisdom in real time when I can.
Yeah, my man, my man tried. We were talking the other day. We were talking yesterday. He was just like, yo, that show last Thursday, he wasn't dad. He was just like your dad. Like he was like really just talking. Y'all were having like a father-son conversation like in real time. It was dope to watch.
And that's true story. We go through those phases.
Yeah.
But, obviously with a dad like me, I leave a lot of room for you to grow, have your opinion, and all of those kind of things. Because I've never been one to really clamp down. I want you to be able to express yourself. And this became the perfect platform for Malcolm to do so, because he's been always like an introvert.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That is a fact.
Somebody said the link didn't open.
Is that the link didn't open for us too.
It was weird.
It was a weird link, so don't feel anywhere about that. We tried to open a link.
The lady's name is Catherine Austin Fitz, Fitts.
Right.
Catherine Austin Fitz. So
Catherine Austin Fitz. Look her up.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
yes, guys.
It is a Monday. Oh, we had 1,000 likes. Wow, thanks. 2,000 people, 1,000 likes. That means 50% of the people.
We appreciate the people that did like, though.
That is true. That is true. 5 unlikes. All right, 5 thumbs down. All right, that's a good ratio.
Yeah,
it's a good ratio.
So, with that being said, guys, it's been real. Thank you guys for joining us on this Monday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit urbanx.nyc.
And in the morning time, you get that Hulk.
Yes, and if you are an exclusive member, you'll get the newest Hulk episode as well. And yeah, peace. Like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys.